everyone, today we are going to learn how we can install Docker in our machine. And I have Windows Home Edition, and there is a message on this website. It's saying we need at least Windows 10 Professional or Enterprise editions. That is also 64-bit, so we can't install actually. And they are saying for this I should install something called Docker toolbox. Let's see what if I install the main exe itself, as I have already downloaded. Let's see what's there. We are going to get it. So there's the exe. Okay, it's saying downloading packages. Okay, so it's saying we can't actually install. We need a Pro or edition, a Pro or Enterprise edition. All right, so we'll go back to the same website, and it's saying for other version or any home edition or something, we should go with the to Docker Toolbox. So what you can do, you can go to a Docker GitHub page, and there you will see something called Toolbox a repository, and then you click on releases. So the latest release version is 19.03.1. So you can download this. As I have already downloaded, let me show you how you can install. This is done. Okay, so before this, you need to make sure you have installed. It's not like really that you can this exe also it can install VirtualBox, which we needed, and but you need to check in your machine you have enabled the virtualization. How you can check? You just go to the task manager and select this performance. Here you should be able to see enable or disable. Check in your machine. If it's disabled, I'll tell you how to enable it. All right, so for that what you need to do, you need to restart your machine, press F1 F2 based on your laptop, and then you will be able to see something like configuration, and there you will find one option called virtualization technology. All right, so there if it's disabled, you just simply need to enable it, and that's it. All right, once you do that, you can directly install the what is that, VirtualBox, or anyway, that exe toolbox which I asked you to download, that also can take care of that, by the way. So let's see how it's gonna be if we install directly from there. So it's saying you want to help, you can say yes or no based on your need, and simply say next. And there you are saying what all software we need it. So it's saying Docker Compose, yes, we need it. If you have already installed VirtualBox, then you can uncheck. Otherwise, you can check this one. Canary is a different app, by the way, which comes with the Docker. I'll tell you the use of this one. Just select it if it's not, and that kit is also required. If it's already there in your PC, you can just uncheck it. Just say next, next, next. That's it. So as I have already installed it, so I'm not going to install it again. By the way, once you installed everything, you are going to see two icons on your desktop. This kinematic and the Docker quick start terminal. So double click on this one, and once you double click, you should see this screen. By the way, initially it's gonna take a while. All right, so just and you can see it's showing your default machine IP. Default machine IP means this machine. The toolbox machine's IP is nothing but 192.168.99.100. All right, so every time when you start this by double clicking on the Docker quick start, you should be able to see this IP. Otherwise, there is a command also. I'll tell you the command. You simply say docker hyphen machine IP. So you can see it's giving the same IP. So if you want to access anything, you have to use this IP. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. All right. Now, how you can check what's the version you have installed it? You simply say docker version. So since we have installed the 19.03.5, as you can see, it's showing over here. Sorry, over here. All right. Now, what we can see, how we can check whether this machine is up and running or not. I mean to say, the setup is up to date or not. All right, so there is what you can do. You can just download a sample image. So what you do, there is a, I'll show you the link, hello world kind of image you can download. It's official, by the way, Docker image, just to check whether the setup is correct or not. So simply copy this Docker pull hello world. I'll provide all the links in the description, by the way. So what I'll do, I'll simply paste it over here. Oh, it's not doing. All right, so Docker pull and the image name, repository name, I mean to say. So it's downloading. Okay, so as I was already having this image, that's why it's saying already exists. Doesn't really matter. So how you can see now all the images once it's downloaded, you simply say Docker images, and you can see I'm hello world. It should show in your PC once you download that. All right. So what you could do then, let's see how we can run this image repository. I mean, you simply say Docker run and the image name. So if you are also getting the hello from the Docker, that means your machine, Docker machine, I mean, it's up and running. It doesn't have an issue. All right, so now you are free to learn anything in the Docker. All right, now I'll show you some basic commands which you should be familiar with before doing anything. So just to see all the images, as I already told, Docker space images, which is nothing but just to list all the images. You can see these are the images which I have in my machine. All right, now if you want to execute, you that simply say hello, the Docker run hello world. That's my image name. All right, and if you want to see if you're running any images which you want to see whether the image is running or not, so there is a command called say simply Docker ps. This is the command which is going to tell you is there any service which is up and running or not. So you can see, okay, in my Docker, I have an image which is running right now on port number 8081. I'll just stop this and I'll tell you, I'll explain you how we can start it again. So if you want to stop any images, you simply say Docker stop and then the container ID you can give. So now you can see it stopped. If I run the above command, it's not showing anything. Now there is one more command by the way. If you see hyphen ps, oh sorry, ps hyphen a, if you say, it will tell you all the containers which were running and what is the state of now. So if those are exited or stopped, it's gonna show you all the status. So I have these many images which were running, and as you can see, almost all the images status is exited. Only one is showing created. All right, so how you can remove the container if you have already added, as you can see, I have so many or something, right? So you simply say Docker and the say rm for removing the container. You simply select one of the ID. As you can see, I executed hello world 3 times. That's why it's showing 3 times. Let's copy this one. So if I want to remove this, so after this, you should be able to, if I execute again, you can see now it's showing only twice because one I have removed it. There is one shortcut also which can remove all the containers which are in exited stop exited status. So further what you can do is simply say Docker, because instead of typing 111 and even if you want to remove all, so right, it will be a time consuming process because you have to copy all the IDs around. So there is a shortcut you can do. So what you can simply say Docker container prune, prune. My bad, not contain. It's saying you want to do that. You want to remove all this stopped containers. So I'll say yes. You can see it has removed most of the containers. Let's see the state now. So you can see now it has removed all because I was having all the images in exited mode. That means stopped mode. All right, now I'll show you how you can remove images which you have downloaded. So first I'll say simply Docker images so that I can list all the images what all I have it. So you can see I have many. So let's see, I'll just want to remove hello world for now. So I'll simply say Docker RMI this time, that is to remove the image, and the you say repository name. Now it has been removed from the Docker. So if I execute the Docker images again, you should not be seeing the hello world. You can see it's completely removed. All right, now assume you have deployed or you have created an image which is nothing but like kind of a web application or something which has to be, exposed to a particular port number. How you can do that? Because Hello World was a simple application, there you don't need the port number, so we said simply docker space run Hello World and it started running. So assume you have some application, web application or something, which has to be exposed to a particular port number. How you can run that? So I'll show you. So you can see in my images list, I have something called sample web API 30. So you simply say docker run hyphen pp, that is to give the port number which you want, on which you want to run the application. So I'll say I want to run on 8086, and what's the internal port? You simply say 80, and then the uh, repository name. If you do it, you, you can see now it's an up and running. How we can check whether this service is running or not? What you can do, you can check by Postman. I have somewhere, yeah, it's over here. And IP, has I have already told you, that is nothing but 192.168.99.100, and the port number I have given is 8086. So let me change this port number, and that's nothing but my application name, and you can see it's printing hello world. That means my service is up and running. Let me see if I stop this, uh, and then the app should not work. So I'll simply say Control C to just stop this, and let's see the status of this container PS. You can see right now also it's running. So let me stop this using the container ID. I'll say docker stop and the container name. If I check the status again, now it's not showing. So it should be showing under hyphen A. If I say hyphen A, you can see now it's executed. That means stopped. If I go back to the Postman, you can see now the service is not running. Right? We are getting error. All right, there is one more way you can run the service in background. So I'll show you that also how to do that. Simply you just need to add one extra hyphen D. So that this was the command which we were using to execute this application on the, I mean, run this application over the port number 8086. Okay, so what you can do, simply say hyphen D, then this app will be running in a background mode. All right, so I'll just simply say enter. Now if I go back to the Postman again, if I try to send the request, see this app is up and running. All right. Now I'll tell you what's the use of kinematic app. We have it on the desktop, which comes with the Docker. So if you double click on that, it's kind of, 1 second, it's taking a while. And you know already we are having this service up and running. So you can see it's showing over here. Sample web API. Can you see that on the left side? And it's basically kind of, explorer where you can see all the information or something. So you simply say setting, and we were running this application on the port number 80 and 86. Let's see if I go to home and port number, you can see this app is running on 8086 and the internal port is 80. So this app is very useful if you want to see all the information, even if you can start, stop, and you can do many other things also. And you remember, like, we installed Hello World application also, right? What you hear from here also, you can do the same thing. For that, you simply say new and type Hello World, and you can select whatever image you want and then simply install it. So this is all about Kinetic. You can play with that, then you will understand what is that all about. All right, thanks very much.